In this video, traders, we're going to look at using the ATR to help you stop chasing your entries. Stay tuned for this one. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. Okay, so ATR, average true range, go and check it out if you kind of need a little bit of a background on that. I think I've done a video on it before, otherwise use the big old Google. Okay, how do we use ATR to stop us chasing entries? This seems like a bizarre thing, right? ATR gives us a kind of true range, an average range, an idea of the volatility, useful for stops, useful for trading stops, useful for positioning stops, useful for reducing or increasing our position size so we can see kind of on the fly what's going on, useful for when we're switching different markets. But how is it going to help us make better entries? Okay, so many of us will chase things. We'll use market orders, we'll go in, we'll see a position and we'll buy. Okay, we're going to use a kind of buy example for now, but obviously flip on its head if we're going short. We see something, we like the setup and we buy. Now, especially for day trading, that is, swing traders tend to have a little bit more caution and care to it, but there's still some swing traders who kind of impulsively want to get in as soon as they see a chart. They're like, that's the most best chart ever, I want to get in, I must do it. This rarely works in our favor. And I always say, hey, listen, if you can, use a limit. All right, but I'm going to go one step further than that. I'm going to say this. What about if you, instead of buying at market, you look at the ATR, let's say you're trading on a 15-minute chart and your 15-minute ATR is 20 pips, say, 20 pips, okay? So your ATR for your 15-minute chart is 20 pips, or your hourly chart, or your whatever chart time frame you're trading on, okay? ATR, that could be a 14 period, a 10 period, whatever setting on. You know, we're just using the foundations here, obviously tweak it to adjust how you see fit. But we have a situation where ATR, 20 pips, what would we do? Well, this is exactly what we do. We say, okay, the market is trading at, let's say the market is trading at 7,210, for example. If we've got a 20 pip ATR, we think that's a buy at that level there. Instead of buying at market, we say, you know what? I am going to put an order in one ATR under the market. So I'm going to go in at 7,190, 20 pips, and there's my limit order this time, 20 pips under the market. So 20 ticks under the market, whatever we're trading. So what does that mean? That basically means, hey, listen, if you're chasing things, what would happen if you did that? You can go back and test this on your actual trades itself and say, hey, if I got a 10 tick or an ATR better entry on all of my trades, how many would I miss? Of course, that's obviously the counter argument to doing this. Like, well, I'm going to miss a hell of a lot of trades on this one because if I'm trading a kind of breakout strategy, whatever, it's going to go without me. Yes, okay, you could do. But my guess is many people chase too many things. And I would hazard a guess also that this will give you better results. Now, you might have to tweak this a bit. You might have to say, okay, depending on the strategy you're trading, if you're trading a real momentum expansion strategy, you might want to juice that to half of the ATR. If you're trading, trading a different kind of mean reversion, stretch back outside in strategy, you might want to extend that. But the point is, I think this will help you a lot because what it does is this. And if I get my cloth out, we can kind of picture this on the board. And we talked about something similar, but I haven't really quantified it in terms of ATR. If you can imagine you've got your trade here, and let's say you're starting to roll and then you want to buy, kind of here, for example, there's your 7,210 and you end up putting a limit in at 7,190 here. Now, regardless of the pattern here, you probably would want a stop based on the pattern, but if you had, let's say you had a 50 pip stop, okay, 50 pip stop or 50 point stop, whether we're trading FX or indices or whatever it may be, that gets to be brought lower. So instead of it being 50 points below the 7,210, it now becomes 50 points below 7,190, i.e. 60 points below 7,210. So you're giving yourself more room. Or you can then just say 40 points. Well, I've got a fixed stop under this key level here. It's a good level, it's 40 points. And then you can end up doing more size. So we've talked about that before, but I haven't really quantified it in terms of, hey, why not try it with an average true range? The way to do it is to either go back and look at your previous records and just see how that would work, or try it for yourself from now. You don't have to necessarily do it in a live account. Maybe note down what would happen, what happens to the market, Or even better, print off your charts and then at the end of the day, kind of mark on where your trades would be. How would they fare if you went 1 ATR under the market if you were going long, 1 ATR over the market if you're going short? Especially the same for swing trading. Maybe you find, hey, because often markets will backfill and this and that and the other, and it might be something that you go, hey, you know what? I know I'm chasing a little bit and this is an immediate solution for it. You find a little sweet spot for your ATR, you put a limit in, you see a swing trade you like, instead of piling in, what's my ATR? Okay, it's $2, $2 under the thing, leave it in, ping, it gets filled, great. You're off and running, or even if it's not, you get stopped out. Whatever the outcome of the trade may be, doesn't really matter. All you're interested in is how many do you miss and how much better does it to give you a trade entry when you get them. And if you're getting better trades more than you're missing them, it's a strategy that you kind of want to employ into your standard operating procedure for your trades. All right, guys, quick fix on that. It's a quick fix if you're chasing. Try it out. If it helps, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know any thoughts for how you can fix chasing entries, because I know a lot of people chase stuff, get eager, get keen, want to get in quickly. ATR is one way of doing it. Any others, stick in the comment section below. All right, guys, long video. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.